Tall Toad Tales, Honored Ancestors, A Kentucky Toad History by Janice Lee Brannon. Old Toadus T, too fat, a toad of some girth, lived deep in a hole in the mouldering earth, in the quaint country garden of old Farmer Flynn, whose wife kept the garden as neat as a pin. Old Toad's sweet wife was a matronly toad who never complained of their meager abode. She easily fixed it when old Mrs. Flynn, in a frenzy of weeding, would cave the sides in. The favorite pastime of old Toadus T was telling the tales of the toad family tree. The old toads and young toads would gather around, for all were related on this plot of ground. When day reached its end, the sun's last rays were gone. The croaking crescendoed and went on till dawn. I recollect grandfather saying to me, "Remember your forefathers, young Toadus T. Of character, fortitude, pride, and great wit, they faced each new challenge with courage and grit." Old Nathaniel Noon was a trailblazing toad who led the way west on the wilderness road. His uncle, Tall Feather, an Indian guide, took Miss Hortense High Hop to be his toad bride. The haughty Miss Hortense, a high-born toad child, fell head over toes for that toad from the wild. Our history, however, owes most to the quest of Tristan, the tree toad who opened the West. His son Obadiah, a trapper by trade, fell hard for a maiden with fair skin of jade. Their children would settle Kentucky's frontiers, from Boonville to Bardstown, true toad pioneers. They tamed the vast wilderness, farmed the new land, pressed ever on westward, a future unplanned. It's said that Cadwallader Croker could sway Kentucky's great statesman, the bold Henry Clay. His eloquence earned him a place of esteem as Toadtown's first mayor, his life's fondest dream. The audience listened and croaked their delights with all of the tales Toadus told them that night. A youngster named Tiptoad was eager to know, "Our tree-dwelling ancestors, where did they go?" A question that seemed to be asked without fail. "Do tree-dwelling ancestor toads have a tail?" They heard many stories of ancient toad lore, but still they would shout, "Toadus, tell us some more." Well, Lorelei Longleap, a true Southern belle, once opened an elegant frontier hotel. Her beauty was legend, but what was soon plain, her feminine form held a first-class toad brain. And Hop-along Hank hit the lone prairie trails, where the mournful winds blow and the coyote wails. Young Fester Flycatcher, the marshal's right hand, rode clear to Paducah in search of new land. So, some were outstanding, while others were plain, but all knew enough to go out in the rain, and each had a place on the toad family tree, thus forming the branches of toad ancestry. The rays of the sun sought the edge of the sky, the night shadows gathered, preparing to fly. The din of our toad friends was dwindling away. Soon all of the toads closed their eyes to the day. A necklace of dewdrops on spider webs lay suspended like jewels in the new light of day. And just as the sun finally rose from its bed, the cobwebs of sleep left old Farmer Flynn's head.